welcome to SEO News by SEM-Tools. In this episode, we're going to cover the most important things that happened in the SEO world in week 35 of 2025. Alright, so first up we have Roger Monti at Search Engine Journal and some general updates, mostly related to security. The first piece titled Common Hosting Defenses Ineffective Against WordPress Threats. Surprise, surprise. Basically, it's a case study that shows that general web hosting security isn't that good. So if you are managing any websites where security is a priority, then you should talk to a security guy, I'd say. Next one is that there is a Contact Form 7 redirection plugin vulnerability issue. So if you're using a Contact Form 7, I know that I am on some of my websites, make sure you update the plugin or even replace it completely, right? And the last one is that Inspiro WordPress theme has an issue which affects over 70,000 sites. Update your themes regularly. That's the main takeaway here. Oh, and I almost forgot. There is one more general news update. Google just released Google Trends API. So that's cool. It's still in its alpha testing stage, but you can apply to be an alpha tester, which is neat. So what this means for us in terms of SEO, well, we'll be able to perhaps create some handy tools that will allow us to pull Google Trends data and compare larger data sets with more ease. And we can also expect some of the existing SEO tools to implement this functionality. So for those of you that are into Google News or PR or stuff like that, I think this is going to be really handy, when analyzing trends. I'd apply. You should do it too. All right, next up is an article on Search Engine Land. It was written by Jason Bernard. He has been in the SEO game for quite a long time, and he is the CEO and owner of the Calicube company. They are jumping on the Google AI bandwagon, so we can follow them for any Google AIO news updates. What happened is basically Google wiped over 3 billion entities from their knowledge graph. So yeah, that's going on. And this is especially important for those of you who are aiming to get traffic from Google Discover and also AI overviews, as Google relies on their knowledge graphs to pull information. So, how is this going to change our work in terms of SEO content? Well, we should focus on having clear, unambiguous entities, which will give us higher visibility in AI overviews, Discover, and knowledge panels. I think that branding will now be more important than ever, as we will need to strengthen our entity signals. So do your best to ensure consistency across all of your sources. And if you're leaving like messy or contradictory digital footprints, your entities might get ignored by Google altogether, because I think they're aiming to prevent their AIO results from hallucinating, right? Because, they're going to lose trust if their AI overviews keep spewing BS. So they have a reputation to uphold. They definitely don't want that. Make sure you read this. It's quite an interesting read. And we have have another article from Search Engine Journal in this series. It was written by Becky Sims. She has been in the SEO game for the last 15 years, so that's pretty amazing. And also, while we are at it, Search Engine Journal, if you are watching this video, then fix your typo on the author page. Hey, we all make mistakes, and we're all human. Cool. Anyway, and the article takes a deep dive into the business risk of being invisible in answer engines. It's a pretty good article. It basically says that we should not ignore AI overuse and AI answer engines, and I completely agree with that. There are some claims that sites like Main Online saw CTRs drop from 20% to approximately 7%. And AI overviews are certainly a contributing factor, but until we take a deep dive into what went on, we can't attribute the CTR drop entirely to AI. So we don't want to do any fear mongering here. But I think that we can all agree that for some users, the trust is shifting and that people go to AI generated answers first. Myself included, I tend to trust AI generated answers. And there are also new KPIs that we need to track. And this article addresses that in detail. We do need to track appearances in AI answers and AI overviews. So we should invest in tracking tools, I'd say. Currently, there are a few ones. Ahrefs has a feature that tracks your AI answer appearances, but it's just the same as their traffic estimation tool. It wildly underestimates how many times you've appeared, I would say. And what we can also do is to double down on authority signals. This ties down to the previous article that we've addressed. So expert authors, PR, good reviews, your entities being mentioned across multiple sources, and being, visible and consistent for Google. I think that will do the trick here in the AI era. Traditional SEO techniques still work. So if your website is ranking for a specific query, ranking on the first page, you have excellent chances of being picked up by AI answer engines as well. So give it a read. It's a good article. And last but not least, we're going to cover some PPC news. This article is published on Search Engine Land and states that Google ads are ending manual language targeting in search campaigns. What this means for us is that by the end of the year, we won't be able to set manual language targeted in search campaigns anymore. Instead, Google will detect languages automatically. So to sum it up, manual language targeting in search campaigns is going away. Non-search campaigns will keep their current settings. And on one hand, it's going to make campaign setup easier, maybe even improve accuracy. We'll see how it goes. But on the other hand, we're losing more and more control over our Google Ads accounts. I would say that this is part of an initiative that Google rolled out maybe 2 years ago. They stated that they want to completely automate Google Ads campaigns. So you just give them your website and they decide what they will display. I don't remember the entire article. I can find it for you. But I don't want to be the one to yell wolf, wolf, but they are keen on automating their ads for sure. And another news for today is that Google quietly announced Search Partner Network Placement Visibility. What this means for us is that finally we will have search partner reporting, meaning that we can start opting in for search partner network placement. I know that I disabled it by default, but now, well, it might even be valuable. I mean, until now, search partners were a black box. We had to blindly opt in or out. But now we can audit placements and then exclude poor quality sites. And, if it is worth our budget, we can allow our ads to run on search partner networks. Might be good. Who knows? That will be all for week 34 of 2025. At the beginning of this video, I think I said week 35, which is a mistake. Sorry, I was a bit late to post this video. But here we are now, and I want to make this a recurring thing. So your feedback would be highly appreciated. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.